morning, Las Vegas. It's your guy, Michael Price, and it's the final countdown. Further on the show, we're going to do a little interview with Alexis DeJoria. Sabrina's going to chop that up, and then we're also going to go behind the scenes, with Brett Raymer with a little monster jam. But, as always, joining me, we have the lovely and talented Sabrina Chapman and Brett Raymer. What's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on?
Thursday morning is what's going on. And what we're going to start this morning out with, what are you more surprised of? So, guys, what are you more surprised of? We had the national championship game earlier this week. Are you more surprised that North Carolina won the game or that Rob Gronkowski jumped into the ring at WrestleMania to help Mojo Rawley win the Battle Royale?
Man, I don't know. I don't know which one. I don't know if either one of those really surprised me. You know, I thought North Carolina was going to win. But Rob Gronkowski jumping in the ring, you know, with an NFL career like that, God forbid he got hurt. I think I'm a little bit more surprised that Gronkowski actually got in the ring.
I have to agree with Brett. I think that the Gronk jumping into the ring is a little bit daredevilish, and yeah, that definitely surprised me.
Man, you guys are so off base with this one. So, Rob is Rob Gronkowski. You know, first of all, that's what he does, and he does it 1,000% of the time. If you don't know, now you know. I'm a North Carolina hater to the 12th power. So them winning the game, I was so surprised. In fact, the referees, I think the referees had a lot to do with that game. I'm not going to try to jinx them and, you know, say, oh, you know, refs have to do a bad job. But looking at that one, I thought that Gonzaga could have done a little bit more to help themselves, yes, but that the refs kind of took them out of it. What do you think?
I think the refs took him out of it. I also thought it was kind of a sloppy game. I thought there was a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots. You know, but at the end of the day, I think the athleticism at the end came out of North Carolina, and they just pulled it out the last couple minutes of the game.
Now, did you guys get a chance to see the clip of Rob Gronkowski jumping into the ring? Now, had I not known it, I would have thought this stuff was real. The man needs to watch out. We're going to definitely say his back is probably good for the next upcoming season. So, what are you more surprised of? Are you more surprised that Tony Romo retired and is going into the broadcast booth, or that Derrick Rose, believe it or not, is injured again with a knee injury? This boy can't stay out of trouble. He can't stay not injured.
He can't stay healthy. I'm going to have to say Tony Romo on this one. I thought he was going to have it in him for a couple more seasons, but you know, he's got his money, and now he's going to be chatting it up.
Yeah, I think I'm a lit's surprised that Tony Romo's going to be in the broadcast booth. You know, as being a Cowboy fan, it's going to be kind of hard to not see him on the field. But, you know, I thought he had a little bit more in him, you know, after seeing people like Elway, Montana, you know, guys like that have come back, you know, after they've left the team and gone elsewhere. I thought that Romo was going to be one of those guys that was actually going to be able to do that, you know, and go somewhere else and be successful. I think he still has it in him, but then again, you know, you got to look at it as injury versus, you know, your career versus pay. I don't know, you know, maybe the wife had something to do with it. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure the wife has a lot to do with it. Don't they get the final say in everything that we do? But let's look at this Romo thing, just to dissect it a little bit more and take it. Are you more surprised that after the conversation he had at the end of the season, because he was saying, man, I'm ready for it, I'm looking for the next phase in my life, and we all assumed it was going to be football, but for him to have that conversation, then for it to be retirement out of nowhere, I mean, 1 day notice, guys, that's huge.
It is huge.
And you would have imagined those conversations definitely when it started a long time ago. I mean, you have contract negotiations. He's got to get signed with the network. He's got to get his whole game plan. So I think he was keeping that one under the sheets for a while before he revealed it to us.
Yeah, I have to agree with Sabrina. I don't think that's something that happened overnight. I think it's been in conversation probably with his family, with his agent, with the, you know, the Cowboys, with the network, probably for a long time. It's probably been over the last few months. And if he didn't get picked up, he had a plan B. And I think, you know, talking with Jerry Jones, I think that plan B ultimately, you know, was the final decision. So he asked Jerry to let him go so he can, you know, move on with his career. And I think that that's what happened.
Well, let's not sweep this Derrick Rose thing under the carpet right now, especially being a New York guy. This is not what you invested in. I have to imagine you, Derrick Rose, this is kind of you wanted him to be at least half of what he was going to be or what used to be. Now here he is injured. I won't even put a number to it in the many years that he's been in the NBA. Probably 50% of the time he's gotten injured. What does New York do at this moment? Do they try to move away from it, Brett, or do they stay with him and try to ride it out?
You know, the Knicks always have a habit of, you know, keeping players that they shouldn't keep. You know, To me, it's time to move on. You bring in players that aren't the greatest, players that have been injured. And this is what could happen. You know, you lose a player like Derrick Rose. I mean, the upside and the downside, you have to look at it. I think at this point, with the injuries in his career, there is no upside. I think it's only a downside. So, you know, if I was the Knicks, I would move ways with Derrick Rose and Carmelo Anthony as well. And, you know, I would start looking for the future and, you know, making the Knicks, you know, start off, get some young guys. You got Porzingis, you know, work around him and you know, make those guys good again.
All right. Well, the Masters starts this week, which leads to a big week in sports. Now, guys, Tiger Woods, are we a little surprised at the way that Tiger just declined so fast? Or are we surprised that LeBron James is still playing at the level he's able to compete?
Sabrina?
I'm going to have to say I'm not surprised at either. I mean, I saw Tiger Woods going down since his wife came after him with a golf club. So I think that, you know, there was definitely a spiral. You know, he was in the media blitz, you know, it was all this negative press. So I think that wears on you. It definitely does. And then for LeBron, I mean, LeBron is like a beast, and he's always going to be a beast. So I'm not surprised at him just keep on going.
Look at you. All right.
Yeah, you know, I'm surprised about Tiger Woods, to be honest with you guys. You know, you look at some of the greats like Jack Nicholson, you look at some of the guys that have Arnold Palmer.
Phil's still playing.
Phil, some of the guys that have played, you know, and played in Masters for, you know, many years, and then played in the classics, you know, as they got older, in some of these older classics.
The senior tournament.
The senior tournaments, correct. Sure. And these guys were great. You know, they shot, they were amazing, and that's what made these guys great. So the question is Tiger Woods as good as those guys, or was he just good, you know, when he was younger, and that's it for Tiger? Or is it injury? Is it, you know, personal problems? I don't know, guys. You know, I think that's one for us to see and see what happens in the future and see which way Tiger's career goes.
Well, it was kind of ironic that you said it, Sabrina, that you were kind of equating it to maybe being more mental than anything else, than the physical part, and he's letting the physical part be affected by the mental part. Did I say that right?
Exactly. I mean, he's been playing golf since he was, what, 2 or 5? And so I think that, you know, he's had success from a young age. And, you know, golf is mental game. And if you're off your mental game, you're not going to be on your golf game.
Now that's it.
That's why I can never play golf, because I'm really mental.
That's why you can't play golf.
Okay, yeah, see, that's the whole crew. You play golf?
Not at all,
exactly.
man.
There's a lot of mental people on this crew. But no, guys, moving on.
I follow the beer girl. That is my legacy of golf right there. So Georgetown has gone ahead and made its final decision on who they're hiring for the coach, and who they choose, no other than Patrick Ewing. So the bigger question is, surprised that they chose Patrick Ewing? Are we surprised? And this happened, yes, it did happen last weekend, that the Connecticut women's basketball team lost in the Final Four.
Wow, you know, I'm extremely surprised that the Connecticut team's women's basketball, 111 straight games. Anybody's got to be surprised. Patrick Ewing went to Georgetown, was an assistant coach in the NBA. I'm definitely not surprised that Patrick Ewing is the coach at Georgetown.
And what do you think, C?
I got to agree with Brett. I think he's on point on both of those.
One of those. Well, looking at Patrick Ewing, it was a little, threw me off just a little bit, you know, just from the fact that I know he's been a professional assistant coach, you know, and going into college, it's a little different. So, guys, what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to take our first break. And when we come back, it's with a little bit of Brett Raymer. It's the Final Countdown. Welcome back to the Final Countdown. Your guy, Michael Price. As you know, Las Vegas has a lot of great events. There's no event bigger than Monster Jam. We had our guy, Brett Raymer, had the opportunity to go behind the scenes and talk to some guys. So what we're going to do is do a little inside scoop with Brett Raymer.
This is Brett Raymer with the Final Countdown, and we're live at the Monster Jam here at Sam Boyd Stadium, and we're standing in front of Monster Jam's 25th year anniversary truck. This thing is absolutely amazing. Let's take a look at it, ladies and gentlemen. We have silver chrome. We have all the cities on the side that this truck is going to be in. Make sure you check this out. Here at Sam Boyd Stadium, we're at the pit party, and this 25-year anniversary truck is just unveiled today. This thing is absolutely amazing, ladies and gentlemen. You need to check this thing out. So we're cruising around the pit party here at Monster Jam, and growing up as a kid, one of my favorite superheroes, believe it or not, was Wonder Woman. And we're standing behind us here is the brand new Wonder Woman truck that was just unveiled 2 hours ago, ladies and gentlemen. This truck is so new, guess what? They don't even have a driver. This thing is amazing. Let's take a look at it real quick. They're going to have a driver, and the driver is going to come from their university. These guys actually are going to be looking for someone to drive this thing. You know what? Maybe I can drive this thing. Well, then again, they haven't seen me drive. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? You got to come and check this thing out. Go to Monster Jam and make sure you check out the brand new Wonder Woman truck. It's absolutely incredible. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Brett Raymer of TFC, and we're here at the pit party, and I'm standing at something that they call the graveyard. This is where you can actually buy a piece of a wrecked car. How cool is that, ladies and gentlemen? We have fiberglass pieces all over here. You could buy a piece of your favorite truck. There's so many different kinds of trucks in this place and so many different pieces. If you haven't seen a Monster Jam, every event, they're always losing pieces. And what a creative idea to come up with a way to give the fans a piece of a truck. So come out to Monster Jam, check out the pit party, and buy yourself a piece of a truck. It's amazing. You know what, guys? Now let's go and check out some awesome trucks. Follow me. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is one of my favorite trucks. It's the new Megalodon. This thing is absolutely amazing. It has 66-inch tires and it is fierce. Look at this thing. It reminds me kind of Jaws. The teeth, the motor. I mean, this thing is going to do some amazing crushing. Now, you all know that I build aquariums, but this thing right here is absolutely incredible. I mean, imagine turning this into an aquarium. Now, that would be something I would like to do. Make sure you come check this Megalodon out at the Monster Jam. This thing is absolutely amazing and menacing. Menacing. I like that word. Menacing. What do you guys think? Is it menacing? Yeah. Huh? Come here, buddy. Yeah. Let's talk. You having a good time?
Yeah.
Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
You like the truck?
Yeah.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
All right, you heard it from the fans. Megalodon is awesome. Make sure you guys come and check it out. So, you know, I've always wanted to actually be in Monster Jam, and you know what? I can't get in there as a driver because I'm really not that good of a driver. But you know what? I'm going to get in there by signing my name, and then this car is actually going to be crushed inside Monster Jam this weekend. So I won't be actually in the car, but our company will be. So right now, here it is, baby. TFC.
Yeah, I like it.
So this is Brett Raymer with the final countdown here at the pit crew, at the pit party. We want you to make sure that you guys come down and check it out. I will be in Monster Jam this weekend via car. This is Brett with the final countdown. See you soon.
Now, you guys did a great job.
And that's my man Brett Raymer with the inside scoop at Monster Jam. So Lisa Velch, you're going to give us some inside scoop inside the ring?
We're going to take it outside the boxing ring today, and we're going to step into the WWE WrestleMania.
That's a hard word. So what's going on over there?
Well, on Sunday, John Cena actually proposed to his girlfriend, longtime girlfriend, Nikki Bella, in front of 70,000 of their closest family and friends, including his mother, who was not supposed to be there, and surprised him. And she got the surprise as well.
Okay, why wasn't Mama supposed to be there?
She has never showed up to one of his matches ever.
Oh, they got married inside the ring.
No, he proposed inside the ring.
I'm following this story really well. Okay. So Mama came inside the ring to see the proposal.
Nope, Mama sat in the audience.
Okay.
He proposed. He went into a very lengthy, romantic conversation about the relationship and Nikki, and she said yes.
I'll see.
After seeing that diamond, that's all I'm going to say.
Well, you know, it's easier to say yes when you see a big old diamond. Now, here's my question to you. Why is it that all WWE people marry WWE people? Is that a rule in the books?
Oh, I think they kind of know each other. They know when they're being fake, when they're not, when to slam them with a ladder, when to not.
I just found out Stephanie McMahon was married to Triple H. I did not know this.
Oh.
I need to keep up with my times. I know staff is over here clowning me now. I did not know these things, folks. I didn't know. So did she say yes?
She did say yes, with a big fat smooch and a Twitter to follow.
She didn't hit him with a chair?
No, she did not.
Man, that's real love right there. That is real love. Did they give a date or anything like that?
No, I think it was more just let me watch the dazzle. Let me see the bling.
That's
Show
it.
it off.
But we do have a big fight, another one that's been signed up, right?
Absolutely. Andre Ward and Kovalov have decided to step back into the ring.
Okay, they're going to get down.
Yeah, I guess Ward is not going to get out of retirement, or not going to go into retirement. I was a little shocked about that.
I'm not shocked. Hey, we're going to go ahead and take our next break. Then we have our girl Sabrina Chapman coming in. Stay tuned. It's the final countdown.
What's up, Las Vegas? It's your host, Sabrina Chapman, bringing you the hottest happenings and events in the city. Drag racer Alexis DeJoria invited the final countdown to the Patron Party Pit for a behind-the-scenes view during the National Hot Rod Association Nationals, held at the Strip at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We got to chat it up on air with Alexis, JR Todd, and Cruz Pedregon, and snagged a quick Q&A with Alexis about her pet monkey and what she thinks about the Raiders coming to Vegas. Check it out. What's up, Las Vegas? The final countdown has headed down to the NHRA Nationals to find out about life in the fast lane. MP, who are we interviewing today?
Well, we're going to have Alexis DeJoria, JR Todd, and Cruz Pedregon joining us on the show.
We're about to have a lot of fun. And as you know what they say, life is a highway, and we're going to ride it all weekend long. Today we are down at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway at the Strip. We're going to ask Alexis DeJoria a few questions about life in Vegas and about her life in the fast lane. Welcome to the show, Alexis.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about why this track is so special to you.
So much good history at this racetrack here in Vegas. I've been racing here since the Super Comp days, and I've had a lot of success. We've won here twice in this car in the Nitro ranks. I love coming out here. What can I say? It's been good to us.
And this race in particular is very special. I know that you are no stranger to overcoming adversity. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, being a female in a mostly male-dominated field, it's one of those things that comes with the territory. But you know, in today's world, I mean, it's not as much of an issue as it was back in Shirley Muldowney's days. But you know, just work hard out here and you know, try to be the best race car driver and the fastest, have the fastest car.
Nice. And a little bit about life at home. I hear that you have a pet monkey. Is that right?
Yes. His name is Toby. He's definitely more a part of the family than a pet. He's they're just the cutest thing ever. They're just so brilliant and so much fun.
Well, that sounds like a fun time at home. And speaking of home, Vegas is definitely a nice place in your heart. So, as you know, the Raiders are coming to Vegas, and how do you feel about that?
Well, I was born and raised in LA, and of course there when they were the LA Raiders. So, I mean, I've always been a diehard fan, and I love coming out to Vegas. So it'll be a good union in my eyes. So,
well, there you have it, folks. That's another episode of What's Up, Las Vegas. See you at the racetrack. Thank you, Alexis DeJoria, Racing Team Alexis and Patron. To see more behind-the-scenes action, follow Alexis DeJoria on Twitter and her on Instagram. Next week, tune in because Bonnie and I are going to get our axe throwing game on strong at Axe Monkeys with entertainer and hypnotist Anthony Cools. Now it's time to pay some bills. We'll be right back. It's the final countdown.
And welcome back. I'm Michael Price. She's Sabrina Chapman. She's Lisa Veltri. We're going to do something right now. What did we learn? And we're going to start off with you, Sabrina. What have you learned?
Well, I learned that Floyd Mayweather has some beef with some cheerleading coaches. Apparently, his 12-year-old daughter competed and she got second place, and he was mad. He got so mad he started screaming. He almost got into a fight. It was a pretty bad scene.
It's Floyd Mayweather. I mean, we expect that from Pretty Boy. No, he's not Pretty Boy anymore.
He's not a pretty boy, no.
He's Money Team. He's Money Team. God, that's kind of bad, though, isn't it?
It's pretty bad. And he also said, I pay for this gym. Or this.
I fund this program.
Right. I fund this program. So.
Only Floyd can do this. Lisa, what have you learned?
I learned that last week John Gosling was swinging from a pole in a hula skirt and a lei in Atlantic City, getting ready for his new reality show. And I don't know what it's called.
I guess I'm really confused. He's still a thing.
I don't want to know what his reality show's called.
And I don't want to see him swinging from a pole either.
No.
I think the show's gotten really bad right now. So does he have a shirt that has abs on it? Does he have
has
abs?
a shirt that has abs on it, yes. And a hula skirt. Don't forget the hula skirt.
Oh, and a hula skirt. John Gosselin, what are you doing, man? The word anything for a check. You got kids to do, back up off of it. So, all right, ladies, the thing that I've learned the most, that Cowboy fans believe anything that they want to believe, and they believe that Tony Romo's the best quarterback ever. The man was decent at best, and they need to really get over it. I'm sorry to hit you with the truth, but it's just Tony Romo, folks. He need to go to the booth. The man's broken. Broken, I'm telling you. So when you look at it in a nutshell, I think that's probably the best move for him.
I think it's the best move. I voiced this for months. I love Dak Prescott. I love what he's done, and I'm excited to see him play next year. And sorry, Tony.
Time to go, baby boy.
Time to go. Your time is over.
I think Tony Romo's always broken. Every season he's like Adrian Peterson. I think they're twins. Always broken.
They're twins.
They're twins.
They're twins. They look alike. It's the haircut. It's the haircut. People get them confused all the time when they play one another.
Well, they're always
Tony, AD, oh, what the hell's happening here? So, man, what else is going on in the sports world?
What is going on in the sports world? Well, I'm soon going to be an axe throwing champion after I go to Axe Monkeys, so I'm pretty excited about that.
You're going to throw axes.
I'm gonna
I
go
heard that in the
throw
last segment. I was going to let it pass,
Yeah.
but since you
No,
broke it up.
with monkeys, although we did talk with Alexis about her pet monkey, it is called Axe Monkeys, and we're going with hypnotist Anthony Cools. I'm pretty excited about it.
All right, that sounds like you need to have major insurance because we're talking about hypnosis and axe throwing all in the same conversation. So hopefully we'll see you next week.
And I hope she's still the same person next week.
Oh my God, I don't know what's happening here, but axe throwing.
Yeah?
We
Yeah.
need to get you better gigs.
I know.
The racetrack last week, and now you're throwing axes. I don't know if it's a step up or a step back.
Oh.
Either way, you're going to have some fun
We're
with
having
it.
to have fun.
We're going to have some fun with it. So, guys, what we're going to be doing, if you don't know already, we're here every Thursday morning to make you laugh and make you smile. That's Brett and myself, these two lovely ladies. And we're always going to be in the best places having the most fun. So you guys make sure to check us out. That's Lisa Veltri, Sabrina Chapman, Brett Raymond, your guy Michael Price. And the show, you know what it is. It's the Final Countdown.